Thanks for tuning in. It's the Mr. Show with I redpillrixter. Alright, so check this out. Check this out. We have a story about a lady named Nelly. Alright, so you got to check the story out. Baba drop. No. This story is actually very interesting, right? Because we have all the time these men that are playing women and so forth, but we have this one right here, a lady named Nelly. And you could say she's playing, but if she's keeping it real and keeping it up front, is she really playing? This is called a polyamorous relationship. I believe that's what it is, polyamorous relationship, right here on the Mr. Shows, featuring this lady right here named Nelly. So let's go. Let's do this, yo. Let's go. The Mr. Show. I redpillrixter. Let's go. Nelly, let's do this.
All these men are happy and satisfied, and the woman is also happy. As you can see, Nelly is responsible for everything in this house because she is the one who has a job and also takes care of them so that her men don't die of hunger.
Right?
Living with 3 men makes me feel very happy, and I can confirm that my men are also happy because they have everything they want. And I'm sure they wouldn't cheat on me because I believe I satisfy their needs.
All right, straight up. So shout out to Nelly, keeping it real, have 3 men in the house. This is what we call a polyandrous, I believe, relationship. I mean, like, Nelly's not joking with it, straight up, yo. So big up all the people. Then clearly this looks like we're in Africa. Shout out to everybody. There's something going on. There's a lot of things happening in Africa right now. So African people, we want you to know here in Canada, we acknowledge all the stuff that's happening in Africa. And not all of it's the greatest and not all of it's the best. But anyways, back to the story. Yo, check this out. Nelly's not playing with it.
He needs some milk.
No. A couple of these guys need some milk, but Nelly ain't playing. So check this out. Big up everybody from Rwanda, big up South Africa, big up Uganda, big up to the West Coast Africa, of course, the Ivory Coast, Senegal, Sierra Leone, and Nigeria. Everybody in Africa, man, do your thing. The Congo, all my Congolese brethren, then big up in the South. So this story, it's not necessarily saying where in Africa it's from, but it is from Africa. So let's check this out. Nelly, she ain't even playing, bro. Let's go.
And I can confirm that my men are also happy because they have everything they want. And I'm sure they wouldn't cheat on me because I believe I satisfy their needs. There is nothing special about a man marrying many women, but the reverse polyandry is unheard of in the mainly patriarchal society. However, things are beginning to change with stories of women with multiple husbands emerging. This woman has become famous in this area. She is a mother of 2 children, has 3 husbands, and all live in the same house.
Very good.
Jimmy, Danny, and Hassan are now best friends, and it seems they share almost everything, from the place they live in to the same woman they share.
That's why the lady is a tramp.
These young men, who seem to be the same age, live in this beautiful city. Being a woman and marrying many men is uncommon in this area and this country. Their neighbors are so used to them that they don't seem bothered even when walking on the street.
So that's very interesting. I wonder what her kids are saying. Did the children chime in on this one? Let's go.
These men also take pride in being with their wife wherever they are. What made Nelly decide to marry 3 men?
Good question.
Why did these men agree to share one woman? How do they handle it when it comes to intimacy time? This is an extraordinary story of a woman who married 3 husbands.
Yo, you all know that's the first question you're wondering is what's going on when it's intimacy time, yo. All right, let's go.
My name is Nelly, and I am the world record holder woman in this area with 3 husbands.
I don't know who you're dealing with.
I work as a car dealer. I get them from Dubai and sell them in my country.
She gets the cars, people, right? She gets the cars from Dubai and sells in her country. And even now they haven't revealed what country, but let's go.
I have lived with these 3 men as my husbands for 3 years. I had a husband with whom we were together for 8 years who was in a car accident and after we had 2 children. After my husband, I was left with his brother.
Holy frijoles!
And we continued to live in the same house as we did before my late husband died.
Whoa. What do you all feel about that? What do you all feel about the fact that the first husband was deceased, right, and he was married and left kids, and then she ended up with the brother? What do y'all feel about that? Leave me something in the comments, like and subscribe.
He showed me love, and I ended up falling for him. Since then, we have started living as husband and wife. The way this woman lives with her husband is fantastic. All four of them live in the same house. In short, a woman and her 3 husbands. But each man has his bedroom, and the woman has her bedroom.
What?
How she met all her husbands is also surprising because they have met and married at different times.
Avant nikutane naye nilikuwa
I was single before I lived with her. I had just finished my studies and couldn't find a job. Then I met her. She gave me strength, and she showed me that life goes on and that I could live well again. She got us the cars we drive. It's not our money because we're mostly unemployed.
He needs some milk.
My name is Jimmy, and I am Nelly's husband.
Wow.
It wasn't easy at first. I remember the first time we met.
He needs some milk.
Like and subscribe, people.
That day, we went our different ways, but we continued to be friends. Later, I managed to accept her in my life and her history, and she accepted me in her life and my history, and we decided to live as husband and wife.
What y'all think, people? You think Nelly's playing them? You think Nelly's giving them you think they're just hanging on because it's like Nelly's a free meal ticket? Or do you think there's like real love there? Let's go, people.
First, however, she told me the truth that she lives with another man called Hassan. My name is Hassan, and I am Nelly's husband. After my elder brother, I remained here to look after the children he had with Nelly,
Okay.
because she did not have time to take care of the children. She was always working. So in this house, the woman is the one who takes care of her men because she is the one who has a permanent job, and she is the one who takes care of all their needs. However, when the men find a job, they work. But despite this, this woman and her husband have come one and love each other. I have my own nice car, I sleep in a lovely room, and I have a nice phone. In brief, there is nothing I would miss if she had money. All these 3 men live in peace together, and they love their wife very much, and she loves them too. They say that the fact that 3 men live with 1 woman isn't a miracle, that love comes first. This is obvious to anyone who visits this family. Our life is normal. It is no surprise that we are 3 men married to 1 woman. After all, we live well, so I don't see any problems with sharing a woman with other men.
Wow. Like, I don't know what to say. It's making me feel very like it's like a meal ticket vibes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're in there for that meal ticket.
He needs some milk.
This brother right here, he's like, it's no problem. Like, and even the guy that was living there first, and then she brought somebody home to him, and then they ended up bringing a 3rd person.
He needs some milk.
Let's go.
It's the same as the husband who brings many women into the house.
It's not the same, but I'll just let him run.
And they live well and even provide for them all.
He needs some milk.
All these
Nelly.
men are happy and satisfied.
Nelly, you're bad, Nelly. Watch it there. Watch Nelly.
And the woman
Nelly.
is also happy.
Nelly.
As you can see, Nelly is responsible for everything in this house because she is the one who has a job and also takes care of them so that her men don't die of hunger. Living with 3 men makes me feel very happy, and I can confirm that my men are also happy because they have everything they want. And I'm sure they wouldn't cheat on me because I believe I satisfy their needs. It's a very rare thing in the world. It now remains on the Asian continent of the Himalayan mountains.
All right, so big up, yo, Big up Nelly. I don't know if I should big up Nelly or big up these dudes that are in there living with Nelly. I'm not too sure still. I'm not sure. But shout out to Nelly. And somewhere in Africa is what it looked like to me. So we're going to move on because there is another culture that women have more than one husband. So we're going to go now to the Himalaya Mountains, scene connected to many countries, including, as you see, India and Pakistan, right? So let's get up in this polyamorous,
which are connected to many countries, including India, Pakistan, Afghanistan, China, Bhutan, and Nepal. Among those mountains is a province called Tibet, under the leadership of China.
All right, so shout out to all the people from Tibet. Big up, enough respect in every time. I know a lot of people from Tibet, and it's, people are interested in cultures and learning about other people's cultures. So right here we had in Africa, we had a woman that has 3 husbands. So I guess this is also followed in Tibet. So let's go.
This province is very wonderful because it allows a woman to marry many men in their culture. In that province of Tibet, due to the small land for cultivation, it has decided to reduce the birth rate. Many men should marry...
All right, people, aside from that, look at this place, yo. Imagine living in the Himalaya Mountains, how beautiful it might be. So shout out to all the Tibetans that I know. They usually speak various languages.
He needs some milk.
Let's go, Tibet, what's up?
Of China. This province is very wonderful because it allows a woman to marry many men in their culture. In that province of Tibet, due to the small land for cultivation, it has decided to reduce the birth rate. Many men should marry one woman, which prevents each man from trying to find a wife to marry. Instead, many men go to the same woman and live with her in the same house, which helps them to have fewer children, yet they are many men.
I wonder if that's a law that Tibet came up with, or it's a law that was followed through from China. So let's keep going.
Nelly and her 3 husbands have been together in the same house for 3 years, but none have had children with her. As it is understood, it is not something these men planned to implement.
Did we get Nelly's age? Leave it in the comments section. How old was Nelly? I don't remember.
But now they live in peace with their wife, and they're all happy.
Shout out the Mr. Show. Thank you so much for watching, yo. Nelly and her husbands, boy. Nelly ain't playing, yo. Shout out to everybody all around the world, from Tibet, Afghanistan, Nepal, Canada, United States, Jamaica, and Nelly's country. Shout out. Follow me on Instagram at King Turbo Canada.